Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning into Meltdown every single week. Next, let me introduce myself. I am Michael Burrows, co-owner of CCE, and I'm out here for a few reasons. The first is to apologize for the actions of our general manager, Jordan Ashba, last week. Jordan, in no way did you have the right or the authority to make Creed defend his championship last week. Then, to top it off, you fired the man. We have since then contacted Everett Creed, but have heard no response from him. Probably because he was wrongfully robbed and humiliated last week by your actions. You acted out of impulse and a personal vendetta against Creed. Now don't get me wrong, Creed was not by any means a good man, but two wrongs don't make a right, Miss Ashby. So for your actions, I must suspend you as general manager of Meltdown. I know you had good intentions, but for now, I need to oversee the operations of this company. So, I must take over as the general manager of Meltdown to make sure that this company is run the way it should be. Now the second reason I am out here. Since Creed could not be reached and Whistler won the championship on false pretenses, I must nullify the championship match last week and vacate the CCE championship. But there will be a champion. Come Emergence Day, CCE will host a 4-man elimination match for the CCE championship. And to top it off, it will be contested under Falls Count Anywhere rules to ensure that a champion will emerge. Now here comes the special part. I will hand-pick the 4 men that will participate in this match, and I will announce them next week on Meltdown. Thank you guys, and enjoy the show.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we had heard in the company all week long that some of the higher ups were going to be making an appearance here after the actions of Jordan Ashba last week, but I did not expect it to come to this, Shannon. I am absolutely shocked right now.
Yeah, what a way to kick off Meltdown, but later tonight, our main event of the evening, Easton Angeles going to be taking on Zayden Morgan in a rematch from Ascension, and this is probably going to be the match of the night, hands down. Easton Angeles and Zayden Morgan tore the house down at Ascension, and Zayden picking up the win, but Easton coming very, very close. So I'm excited to see this rematch, Brad.
Oh yeah, I am too. I saw it in the live stream. I was there, and Easton, I think, was robbed of that win. But we're going to focus our gears now to this matchup. We've got CCEᴴᴰ coming out right now.
Yeah, CCEᴴᴰ coming out here looking to pick up a win. Almaka's gotten only 1 win so far here in CCE, but he's definitely trying to pick up some more. Almaka comes out here each and every week just looking to put on a show for the fans here. A lot of people seem to like CCEᴴᴰ.
Yeah, Almaka's one of those guys that just kind of radiates charisma. I mean, just look at the guy. He comes out every week, dancing around like he is right now, jumping around, ready to get these fans on their feet, ready to get some action going for CCE. And as you said, he has only won 1 match here, and it was against Benny Vigo, who, as we know, was very injured.
Yeah, speaking of Vigo, he's taking some time off now, and finally, that's good for the guy. Like I said, he kept coming out here competing every week with those bruised ribs, and it caught up with him after that vicious attack by Dion Diamond last week.
Oh my God, Shannon! Who is this?
Certainly looks like a new CC superstar. I think I can get down with this entrance theme, though.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! What the hell is that?
You changed my world. You were the girl for me. I like this, Brad. I could get behind this guy.
You know, I could too. This is actually one of my personal favorite songs.
Work for me, but you turned me off.
You dropped a bomb on me.
Come on, Brad.
Baby, you dropped a bomb on me.
I like this guy. I can get behind this. I can get behind this.
This guy is really entertaining, and I love him. Oh my God, this guy's the greatest.
Kellen Stash, that is the name of this guy. Kellen Stash making his CCE debut here on Meltdown. This guy is just, this guy's a barrel of friggin' monkeys. This guy's hilarious.
Oh my God, he comes out, look at him, Shannon, he's a beast.
Kellen Stash gonna take on CCEᴴᴰ his debut here. Look at the name switching.
This guy, oh my God, I said Almaka radiated charisma. What the hell?
Look at the lights.
The lights are pink in the LA Convention Center tonight as Kellen Stash making his debut.
Omaka and Kellen gonna be the first match here tonight on Meltdown. But real quick, Brad, let's touch on the beginning of the show here. Michael Burrows, the CCE co-owner, one of the 3 co-owners, came out here, and it's odd that we see somebody from the higher ups that own the company, that have a business position in the company, come out here and say something. And I can't believe that after what happened last week, that Burrows would pretty much relieve Ashba of her GM duties because he didn't see it fit. I mean, you could argue that Jordan did what she did last week because of a personal vendetta against Everett.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could tell last week when Everett Creed got on the mic and he was talking and Ashba came out. You could tell there was some tension there. And honestly, if you want my opinion, Ashba she overstood her bounds, like Michael Burrows said, and I am an Ace Whistler fan, but he didn't deserve that rematch that night. It was kind of a cheap way to win the title,
Yeah, and that's exactly why there is no CCE champion. The title is vacated. I'm just wondering what 4 men Burrows is going to pick to compete in the matchup at Emergence Day for the CCE championship.
That's. I mean, if you've noticed, there's always been a hand-picked guy in CCE that's been put into the title picture. It's always been a corporate sort of way of putting him into the title picture, the guy they see fit. And I guess you could say all the men here tonight are trying to impress Michael Burrows enough to get that shot. And as Stash drop kicks him to the outside.
Yeah, that's true. You definitely got to keep your eyes on people like Brandon Young, the North American champion, Chris Andrews, Zayden Morgan, Easton Angeles. Those kind of guys are definitely going to be some of the guys I would see for sure in that matchup at Emergence Day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to look at who's impressing the fans the most, who's getting it done in the ring, who's got the mixture of charisma and getting the hype. And look at Omaka right now unloading these kicks on Kellen Stash.
Omaka definitely showing a more aggressive side tonight. Definitely praising Allah right there. Omaka does that every single match he's in. He's got a very strong religious background, and we've seen that religious background tested on, I believe, the second episode of Meltdown when Omaka went one-on-one with Zayden Morgan. And speaking of Zayden Morgan, hauled out of the arena last week by security.
Yeah, that was an intense moment. The closing moments of our main event, champion versus champion match between Everett Creed and Brandon Young came down to Zayden Morgan coming out of the crowd, getting a chair, distracting the referee, and it kind of cost Everett Creed the win and maybe the CCE title.
Kellen Stash has got the offense in this match right now, looking good as he trips Omaka up and right on the back right there. Kellen's pretty impressive in the ring. I mean, he's definitely very flamboyant, very charismatic, but he's actually putting up quite a fight with Omaka inside the ring. Look at that takedown by Omaka Faizan, following up on the arm right there.
Only question I have is who in the production truck in the back of the arena decided to put pink lights on the arena right now? It's kind of hard to see.
Must be one of Kellen Stash's signatures here. Definitely gives his feel to the match. Look at Kellen getting ready for a train off the rope. And, right on the second rope. Faizan goes down. Coming off the rope again. And takes him down with a clothesline. Nicely done. Kellen Stash has definitely got this arena behind him.
Oh, yeah. Kellen Stash is having his way with Omaka right now. Omaka usually got that. Oh, wait. Nice elbow right there by Faizan. I got him with the angle. Scoop slam.
I think Kellen was looking for an impactful move there. He might have been looking for the finish, but Omaka wasn't going to have it.
And I don't think Omaka's going to lay down in the literal sense for Kellen Stash here. Going for the pin. 2-0.
Close 2 right there. And the elbow off the top. And Kellen takes him down with a big drop kick.
I gotta say, just seeing Kellen so far in this match has been really, really impressive. Whoever scouted this guy really had a find, and what the hell is he doing? Look at the elevation, Shannon!
The elevation from Stash as he drops the elbow right to the chest of Omaka Faizan. Kellen he's looking for something. He's getting pumped up. I think he's looking for the end here. He tried moments ago, but Omaka fouled up. He fought him off. Look at this.
What the hell is this?
What is this? Got him cradled. Oh, and down he goes.
I think it's safe to say that's it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's over.
What a beautiful maneuver right there. Had his head just chucked right between his arms. And Kellen Stash picks up his first win here in CCE on Meltdown. Man, that was awesome. Take a look at this replay right there. Look at the way Amaka's head is cradled between Stash's arm. Look at that.
Looks like he's holding a baby upside down, Shannon.
Let him crush him. Oh, and he goes right down with him. That was a very innovative maneuver. And that just took it right there. The 3 count easily obtained as Kellen Stash wins his debut match here in CCE.
I guess you could say he dropped a bomb on Amaka Faizah tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Kellen Stash picking up a huge win in his debut.
The fans behind me are looking at me crazy when I'm like dancing over here.
I think
this song just wants to make you get up and just, boogie, I guess.
Oh yeah, Kellen Stash hopefully has a bright future here in CCE.
Yeah, I believe so. No doubt about it.
Yeah, that guy radiates charisma, as I said.
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
It's Travis Jones.
Travis Jones? I don't think he's scheduled to be here tonight.
No, Travis isn't booked tonight. Maybe he's coming out to speak on that. I mean, he was talking on Twitter a little while back about how CCE management needs to book him. So maybe that's what he's coming out here to talk about. Wouldn't shock me the least.
I mean, Travis Jones is an impressive competitor. I mean, we haven't seen him since Ascension, but, I mean, rightfully so. He went through a hellacious match with our now North American champion, Brandon Young, but, I mean...
that's for sure.
I just don't see why Travis Jones is out here right now.
I believe Travis is out here to speak on what he posted on Twitter. He's got a mic.
So are you freaking kidding me right now? Seriously. So clowns like Kellen Stash get the debut and parade around the ring like a freaking idiot, but me, Travis Jones, I'm not booked for a match. And on top of that, I had to make my own freaking time to come out here and say what I have to say because I wasn't scheduled again this week. You know what? I'm getting tired of this. The same cycle has been repeating over and over and over again. And you know what? Let me get this straight. Management, it's time to open up your damn ears and you listen to what I have to say. And yes, I'm talking to you. If I'm not in a match next week, you better expect some severe consequences to be coming your way.
I told you, Brad, that's what it was going to be about. Travis, he wants to be used on the show. He wants to be booked, and that's what it's... Wait. I guess he's not done.
And one more thing before I leave. I better be chosen to be one of the 4 superstars in the CCE Championship match at Emergence Day, or you'll be losing one of the best damn pieces of talent that you have on this roster.
Travis,
wow, Shannon.
making
that
a
was
point.
Crazy.
Yeah, Travis just coming out here making a point that he wants to be used. He wants to be noticed by management, and got to kind of agree with the guy a little bit. And here comes Garfield Wentworth. This is going to be interesting, Brad. Last week we seen Garfield, I guess the right word would be humiliated by the Starlight champion Peppermint P. And Garfield went up to the new management, Michael Burrows, CC co-owner, and wanted a rematch against Peppermint P, but Garfield said he didn't want Raspberry Ram out here at ringside.
I mean, he has a legitimate gripe with that. I mean, having your best friend in your corner during your match is kind of a distraction to Garfield. It's really an unfair advantage.
I can't get behind that. I can't. Raspberry Ram, he didn't interfere in the match. He didn't do anything. He just sat there and cheered his friend on. I think that's just a scapegoat for Garfield to get another shot at the Starlight champion.
While I agree with you, I can see why Garfield would want him away, strategic-wise. But, like you said, oh God, again with this freaking pyro.
The signature of Garfield Wentworth.
His signature's about to get on my damn coat.
Again.
Yeah, again.
Here we go. The Starlight champion, Peppermint P. This is odd we see Peppermint coming out here by himself.
It's quite weird when you're used to seeing the fruit and the fresh together. I don't think they've been separated the entire time they've been in this company.
Yeah, it's very odd to see Peppermint by himself.
It also makes it dancing quite weird. Oh man, I just can't help but laugh when I see Peppermint P.
This is like karaoke night here in Meltdown.
Yeah, I think management and Michael Burrows decided we need a CCE karaoke night, so they just booked the most amazing people they could.
Well, anyway, back to business. You got to remember, if Peppermint loses this match, he loses the Starlight Championship, because that is the rule of the Starlight Championship, the fame or shame rule, which Jordan Ashby initiated, which is still in effect, that if you lose a match as the champion, you lose the championship. So, essentially, every match the champion is in, the title is on the line. So Garfield can pick a win up here tonight. He will become Starlight Champion.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting concept, and I love the title itself. And Garfield coming out of the gate with a clothesline.
Yeah, Peppermint trying to lock up with him there. Garfield not going to have it. Another clothesline. Garfield just relentlessly taking Peppermint P down.
Nice, proud of himself, it looks like. And look at the dropkick by Peppermint P right there.
Peppermint. Maybe Peppermint's going to be a little more serious out here tonight.
I mean, he was swimming when he got the ring, so I kind of highly doubt it.
Big crossbody taking over Garfield. Off the rope, looking for a leg drop. The champion has got the advantage right now. Look at Peppermint P, he's on fire.
Putting some jive in that leg drop, though. Wow, look at the elevation.
Peppermint P definitely behind the fans. Oh, Darnell better get out of the way.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to get involved in these competitors. And look at Peppermint P firing away at Garfield right now.
Peppermint P is on fire right now. He is just more serious than we've ever seen him before, but he's still got that flair to him. Peppermint just taking it to Garfield.
I think he's a little bit mad that Raspberry couldn't be with him tonight. Oh, the dropkick to the chest. He's making Garfield pay for that excuse.
Yeah, maybe that's not going to work out in Garfield's favor. Quick cover, hook of the leg, and only a 2 count there.
I think all he's done is make Peppermint P pissed off.
Yeah, that's true. Garfield's going to definitely have to get something back here in the right hands and taking down the champion.
And here's where Garfield has got to go to work. This is Garfield's game, the ground and pound game. This is kind of vintage Garfield, smashing the head into the mat, getting some of that frustration out.
Yeah, that's right, Garfield, and those anger issues we've seen since, day 1 here on Meltdown.
And again, now he's stomping him. He's really one of those guys that just wears his opponent out with these repeated maneuvers. And now Peppermint P going to go to work on the legs and try and take out some of those kicks that Garfield was doing a moment ago.
Peppermint off the rope looking for something big. Oh no, faked him out there. Got the chop and a drop kick, taking Garfield down. Peppermint getting the fans behind him here in the LA Convention Center, dropping the elbow right on the chest. Garfield will with another drop kick, taking him down. Peppermint is on fire.
Peppermint is popping and locking it right now. Went for another one of those spinning elbows. Garfield going to hit him with some... It looked like he hit him with some chops to the ribs right there. The hell is Garfield going for now?
Garfield got to put up in that corner. Look at the shots. Look at the shots from Garfield, just keeping him in the corner. Referees tell him to get out of the corner. Garfield, look at the shots back and forth. Oh my God.
That is just brutal. And look, Darnell Amaris is not going to stand for that. The close-handed punches just repeatedly.
Keeping him grounded in the corner. Peppermint going to get the comeback off of that one. Setting up for the signature elbow drop. Down he goes.
Right to the center of the heart. That may be it, Shannon. 1, 2, no.
Close 2 count from the elbow drop right there. Peppermint firing back on Garfield. Got the leg hooked and a nice fisherman suplex right there.
Peppermint P's getting fired up right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Peppermint's looking for the finish. Peppermint's looking for the finish. He's got him down. Oh, man.
He just dropped it and now he's dancing. What the hell are you doing?
Peppermint is going for the cover. That could be it.
Peppermint P, I guess, was trying to entertain the fans. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. That's going to cost him as Garfield's going to kick out.
Man, that could have been it right there. Peppermint could have retained the championship by himself and really gotten over right here and just put his name on the map. But that showboating might have cost him. Garfield going to drop the elbow.
Garfield was looking for something like that. I think that's going to be the downfall of Peppermint P here tonight. He could have had Garfield right there, at least for a 3 count. He almost got him off that, but he took too long. And now Garfield's going to work on Peppermint P.
Yeah, Garfield throwing those fists, man. Garfield's got some vicious fists. We've seen that moments ago in the corner.
He's just using all of the damaging parts of his body to inflict pain on Peppermint P right now.
Peppermint's in trouble, throwing across the rope and a kitchen sink beautifully connected. Garfield gonna hook that leg, try to go for the 3 count. New Starlight Champion. Ooh, no, very close.
He almost got him right there. He's really been working the ribs tonight, Shannon. That's something you don't really see from Garfield. Look at that jab, taking him over the rope.
Garfield just playing out. Oh, and his head slammed down on that padding. And now, like I said last week, there is not a big, thick pad right there separating you from the concrete on the outside. Garfield is going to work. This is a fight right now. Garfield beating the hell out of Peppermint P while the referee is counting. Now, remember that the title cannot change hands on a countout or disqualification. And you know Garfield definitely doesn't want that.
Oh, definitely not. Could you imagine if he ended up getting himself and Peppermint P counted out? He would probably even be more pissed. Going for the pin after that outside attack, but no. Couldn't get him. Peppermint P is still trying to fight back. He's a fighting champion.
These guys are both wearing themselves down. Peppermint has got to win this match to retain the Starlight Championship. Look at him putting some moves on there. And now going for the right hands to Garfield Winworth. Putting a little bit of persuasion on it. Bam! Dropping Garfield
down. Taking it back to the mid-90s with that breakdancing right there. Look at him. Busting some more moves. And taking him down and dropping a big fist.
Peppermint getting a little cocky, a little too cocky, looking for that elbow one more time to the chest of Garfield Winworth.
I think that's going to be it. It's got to be. 1, 2. No! Garfield kicking out. These guys been trying to put each other away all match, and they keep fighting. That's how much the Starlight Championship means to both of these men.
Elbow right to the back of the head. Garfield gonna keep the attack on Peppermint going.
Oh my God! That was brutal.
Garfield definitely relentless here, Brad. I don't think we've seen Garfield ever this serious.
He is more focused tonight than he was at Ascension against Vigo, and that is saying something. Look at the back rake right there. Blatantly
you gotta look,
illegal
the Starlight
maneuver.
Championship's on the line. If Garfield could capture that, that would solidify him as a main guy here in CCE. Going for the cover. Leg is hooked, pinned to the mat, but no.
Garfield really has been trying to break out like that, even since episode 1, when him and Vinny Vigo, his opponent at Ascension, took on this man, Peppermint P, and his partner, Raspberry Ram, in the first tag team match we saw. You know how that story ended, and now it's come full scale, and Garfield is working on Peppermint P now.
Garfield has him. Look at him pulling from the neck breaker. Catching the arm right there. Beautifully done. Beautifully executed. Hooking the leg. Trying to put away Peppermint P and get the Starlight Championship. But no, Peppermint is definitely putting up a hell of a fight here tonight.
Yeah, he's really impressing some people in the convention center here tonight. And Garfield doing something. Got him up and down with the scoop slam. Very nice maneuver right there. The hell is he doing?
Garfield on that second rope, looking at, drop the elbow right on Peppermint P. That was beautiful right there. Trying to get the Starlight Championship, get the win. God, no, he kicks out again.
And there's a hesitation elbow right there. And Peppermint P fighting back. Look at these shots. Oh, Garfield ran into that one.
These guys are putting on a clinic right now. These guys are putting on a hell of a match. Peppermint P on the top rope. High risk. Will it be reward? Oh no.
He might have just broken his hand right there. Jesus Christ. Back rake right there. The hell? Wait a minute. Oh, we seen this before. Ow, spiking him down.
That patented DDT of Garfield Winworth putting Peppermint down. Wait, not going for the cover though.
Yeah, oh my God. Look at this.
Garfield got some kind of Cobra clutch on Peppermint P. Look at him just wring his neck.
Oh my God, this is absolutely brutal. He's choking the life out of Peppermint P right now.
Garfield is just wrenching away at Peppermint P. Look at this. He's swinging him around like a rag doll.
As if the DDT wasn't enough. Put him in this move, throwing him down. Peppermint wouldn't submit. And wait, oh God, he's got it locked back in.
Oh, Garfield must not have had a good grip. He's readjusting, and I think he's got it stitched in. Oh my God, Peppermint's gonna have to tap out. Oh my God, Peppermint, he's having to tap out. Garfield just throws him down. We got a new Starlight Champion.
That was possibly the most brutal match of the night. I mean, Garfield Winworth had him beaten after that DDT, but instead wanted to inflict more punishment with that. It looked like a Cobra clutch right there. Not one, but 2 times.
Brad, that was more than a Cobra clutch, man. The way he just threw him around. Check out this replay. Look at that. He's throwing Peppermint around like a rag doll. Look at him just throwing around, slinging him side to side. Peppermint has got to tap out.
That is one of those moves that you just have no escape for, especially if you've been incapacitated.
Peppermint P having a tap out. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the kind of man Peppermint P is.
Peppermint P showing some respect for Garfield here. Garfield, I guess, gonna take it. Maybe there's something for Garfield. Oh God, that was not necessary.
Garfield, the new Starlight champion. Come on, that was uncalled for. What the hell was that? Peppermint P handing him the championship, being a good man, being a good sport, and Garfield had to take his damn head off with the championship.
I don't think he's done, Shannon.
Oh, come on. Garfield gonna assault Peppermint P, his tag team partner Raspberry Ramsey at home tonight. No. Oh, what the hell?
Killer Stash!
Killer Stash, he just debuted! He's coming out here to the aid of Peppermint P!
Peppermint P trying to get that steel chair off of his leg, it looks like, and Killer Stash is coming down here! We got a fight right now, ladies and gentlemen. The convention center is exploding for Kellen Stash, and there goes our new Starlight champion, if you want to call him that. Kellen Stash saving Peppermint P here tonight.
Wow, man, that was amazing right there. Garfield attacked Peppermint, was about to do more damage, because he knew Raspberry went out here to help him out, and exactly what I was hoping for. Kellen Stash came out here and made the save, but seems that we're going to hear from the man who was drugged out of the arena by security last week.
Yeah, Zayden Morgan coming out to the ring right now. I wonder what he's got on his mind.
Yeah, what a way to change pace up here. Zayden Morgan in the main event later tonight against Easton Angeles. But he's obviously got to come out here and say something about last week, and you know he's not happy about last week. I mean, he was drugged out by two big security guards last week. I mean, that's pretty odd to see a guy like Zayden Sykes drug out of the arena, but those two security guards last week manhandled him and got him out of the arena before any interference could be made in that match last week.
Yeah, Ashba apparently didn't want any interference in that match, and she got it. No interference.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, let's see what this Crusader consciousness has got to say. Shut the hell up! Whoa. I am not in the mood to deal with you imbeciles right now. I came out here because I love how I was dragged out of the arena last week by security. Yeah, security! The same security that works for Creative Call Entertainment, just like I do. Yeah, me, a signed CCE superstar, Zayden Morgan, was dragged out of his workplace last week by security. You know, it has become more and more apparent to me each and every week that I try to save some of you idiots, that I am still being discriminated against for my disbeliefs by this Christian-dominated society. And yes, I'm strictly talking to you almighty devout Christians now. Don't believe me? Well, guess what? I did some digging last week, and both of those security guards that went against my rights as a CC superstar, guess what? They were both Christians. Not to mention that Christianity represents America, and sadly, most of the brainless little shits that inhabit it. That is why you people cheered when those two mongrels placed their hands on me and dragged me out of the arena. So you know what? It's time I take this crusade to another level. It's time I gather some of the worthy people out there who agree with my disbeliefs and my message. Because fortunately, everyone out here in America and everyone in this audience is not completely blinded by these fairy tales you idiots follow. I see people out here tonight in this audience that are just like me. They have been outcast by society for not conforming to Jesus Christ and Christianity. I see a lot of you out here who have probably been discriminated against just like I was last week. Now I know there are a lot of you out here that agree with my cause. I've seen the ZM signs. I've seen the Rapture is Near signs. I've seen my followers out here. I'm not alone. And I know there are a lot of you out here tonight that agree with my cause. So stand up with me and let's gather our prayers and not conform to this Christian-dominated society. Now the only question that remains is which one of you here tonight in the LA Convention Center will join me in my crusade and become my first apostate, who deserves to step into this very ring and denounce any faith in Jesus Christ, who deserves to take the oath of apostasy. Wow, Zayden Morgan calling someone out in the arena here?
This is absolutely disturbing, Shannon. It's like watching a cult.
You. How about you?
Pointing that fan out right there. The hell?
What is Zayden trying to do? I can look into your eyes and see a fire. A fire that will ignite our cause. What is your name?
Astrid.
Astrid, are you ready to take a stand and join my crusade?
Yes. Yes, I am, Zayden.
Then first, you must fully denounce Christianity and any other religions. I would like for you to repeat after me, Astrid. I take this oath
I take this oath
to the saints of apostasy
to the saints of apostasy
and to our rebellion for which we stand,
and to our rebellion for which we stand.
one nation, to denounce God with liberty and justice for all who disbelieve.
With one nation to denounce God, with liberty and justice for all who disbelieve.
What the absolute fuck was that?
What is Zayden trying to do?
I honestly don't think he's an atheist anymore. He's a damn cult leader. What the fuck?
Zayden just took that poor innocent girl out of the audience and it's like we watched a brainwashing there or some kind of, wow.
I am speechless, but he's going to be taking on Easton Angeles in an Ascension rematch here tonight, main event. Zayden's got to go get ready, and I am
Zayden Morgan is a very manipulative man, that's all I can say.
Manipulative is not the right word. Absolutely disturbing.
That was stunning. Well, folks, it's time for a double debut matchup here in CCE on Meltdown tonight. Brad, I'm excited for this. And two new young stars signed to CCE are going to put it all on the line here tonight. One will walk away a winner. One will walk away a loser. Right now, coming out of the ring, Desmond Cruz.
Yeah, Desmond Cruz, one of the first guys to try and sign on with Creative Call Entertainment when we opened our doors. Didn't really get the hype that we wanted, so we told him to come back later. He came back a couple weeks ago when we opened our doors again, and now part of CCE. And I gotta say, this guy's impressing me just by his look.
Yeah, this guy's very impressive. He comes from the streets of Detroit. He's had a very hard life, raised on the streets pretty much. This guy's a fighter, man. He's a brawler. Like, this guy's here to fight.
Oh yeah, you can just see it. He looks like one of those guys walking down the ring for a UFC fight. He's a brawler.
Yeah, this guy's here for a fight. And his opponent tonight.
This theme song seems quite familiar to me.
Well, Brad, it's familiar because it's none other than Dominic King.
Holy Dominic King!
We've seen Dominic King before in other federations, and he's here tonight, signed with CCE to compete.
Good to see Dominic King back in college. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, Dominic making his name known before, but now he's here in CCE in Los Angeles to try to make a name for himself. I'm definitely excited to see these two go one-on-one tonight.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a good match. We got two debuting superstars in CCE. One has had an extensive call career so far in Dominic King, and the other, an inexperienced rookie named Desmond Cruz.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing, Brad. Do you think that's going to play an effect here tonight? Because Dominic, his win-loss record's not impressive, but he has a lot more experience than Desmond Cruz.
Oh yeah, experience is always a key, Shannon, as you know. Dominic King has been in the ring with guys like Travis Jones. You know, he knows what he's going in there. As Desmond Cruz steps in between these ropes for the first time.
There's the bell, and we're about to get this contest underway. And Brad, I'm going to give this one to Dominic. I think he's going to be able to pull the win out just because of the mere fact he has more experience inside the ring than Desmond Cruz.
Oh yeah, experience is always a key, but I'm not going to count Desmond Cruz out.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, this guy is definitely no guy you can take lightly. Look at him just brawling him in the corner right there. And Dominic King gonna start fighting back, hopefully. Yeah, he is. Look at this.
Dominic King coming out of the gates right there from those strikes early in the matchup from Cruz. And like I said, that's going to be Cruz's main offense is those brawling strikes. Nice springboard bulldog from Dominic King right there, putting down Cruz, going for an early cover, hooks the leg. One. Oh no, just an early 2 count right there. Not going to put Cruz out yet.
That bulldog was really impressive. Almost put him away already. Dominic King, as I said, he's got that experience. Look at him. Oh, taking him up and down with a flapjack.
Cruz is going to have to watch himself. He's not in the ring with a veteran, but he's definitely not in there with a rookie like himself.
Dominic King, that's going to be his downfall. The cockiness right there, telling Desmond Cruz to bring it. And Desmond Cruz is bringing it as he's beating the hell out of him in the corner.
Oh, yeah, he's bringing it for sure. Look at these shots to the head and out of the body. Cruz is just relentlessly on the assault of Dominic King. Referee telling him to get him out of the corner. Cruz.
Tapping the knee. What the hell is he backing up? Oh, God!
Cruz is he's here for a fight, man. Hooking the leg. Got a 1, a 2, and no.
That knee was brutal.
Like you said during his entrance, Cruz looks like he's out here for like a mixed martial arts fight. This guy is here to brawl, straight up.
Dominic King, got the traditional wrestling gear. Look at that uppercut.
Going for the cover again, pinned down to the mat. Another early 2 count. Cruz kicks out. Dominic coming off the rope.
Oh, God!
Cruz is, man, this guy's relentless to strikes.
Desmond Cruz is not here to play games. He's here for a fight, and he's giving it to Dominic King, but Dominic King isn't going to lay down.
Cruz coming off the rope. King catches him into a flapjack. Nicely done there. If Cruz ends up losing this match, nice knee from Dominic King right in the back there. Going for a cover off of that. I don't think that's going to put Cruz away. Nope.
I didn't either. That was, it's not really a move you can see people getting put away with. It's more of a wear-down move. King was psyching him out, it looked like. He was going for something, but Desmond seemed to move out of the way a little bit, seemed to crawl away to the rope a little bit. Yeah, Cruz at least knows his surroundings. That's one thing you don't usually expect from a rookie. Cruz looks like a promising young superstar. Dominic's taking it to him in the corner, though. His right hand's just firing off on him. And now Cruz going to pay him back with some of those. Just kicking him down in the bottom turnbuckle right now. I don't think you want to get into a fist/knee fight with Desmond Cruz. Oh, yeah, you don't want to get into a fight, period, with Desmond Cruz. You can tell this guy came from some hard knocks, man. This guy came from a rough life. Detroit's a very rough place to live. Desmond is, you can definitely see that background showing in this matchup. And a bulldog from behind off the turnbuckle. Cruz went down. King got the leg hook, going to put him away. No. Almost put him away there, though. King going to work on those legs now. Right at the joint where the knee connects. And look at Dominic. Dominic's got that ankle. Got the ankle lock right now. And Desmond Cruz trying to reach over to the ropes, but he can't. It's a little too far. Dominic King got him near the middle of the ring. Very smart. Oh, but look at Desmond. Desmond's got the power in this matchup, I believe. That's how he was able to push Dominic off there. And now look at the sleeper hold from Desmond Cruz. Look at him just choke Dominic King. Yeah, Desmond Cruz, you wouldn't think him to be a submission guy, but oh, God! That's not really a submission. That's just, that's a fight right there, man. It's no submission. It's to throw someone in a sleeper and try to choke the life out of them. It was absolutely brutal, but I think even more brutal is Dominic King's offense right now. After that jawbreaker to get out of the sleeper, he's been all knees and working the legs. This guy is really, really trying to put away Desmond Cruz. What the hell is he going for? Oh! Neck breaker from Dominic Cruz. Dominic King putting down Cruz. Hooking the leg too, but no, not going to take him out. Yeah, Desmond and Dominic both have sort of similar names, so it's a little bit hard
easy to
keep
throw
them
together.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. And look at him beating him down in the corner and then the rope right there. That's brutal. Look at the shots. Cruz just firing all those body shots. Dominic's going to feel those in the morning. Look at those shots and takes them down with an uppercut. Whoa. He is, like we've said before many times so far in this match, he is here to fight. He is not here to wrestle Dominic King. He is here to pound and ground him.
Yeah, that's for sure. We can see that taking effect on Dominic now, holding his head and holding his body. Those shots are definitely getting to Dominic King, and he's got him in the corner now with those shots to the head. Desmond Cruz.
Now, he's got elbows. This guy is just trying to use any part of his arm to his advantage, and it is working out. Look at him just jab the air, kind of just, I don't know if he's mocking Dominic King or if he's just kind of training it. Oh, God!
That
nice
big,
shot.
vicious left hook to the head of Dominic King. That might do it. 2 count? No. I think if Desmond would have hooked the leg, that might have been it, but he just kind of laid on him for the cover. And that's the inexperience right there of Desmond Cruz.
Desmond Cruz was, I don't know if he was thinking about running off the rope or something, but he saw Dominic was...
Wait, Dominic!
Oh, God!
Oh, Dominic caught the head! Desmond went to throw a punch. Dominic caught him and rolled him in. But that neck breaker right there, 2 and 3.
Dominic King picking up a win through the inexperience of Desmond Cruz cost him. He took too long. He hesitated a little bit when running off the rope. He was about to. Saw Dominic King wasn't as damaged as he thought. Went to punch him and got caught.
Yeah, it's interesting. That actually turned out to be Desmond's downfall. He was throwing those hooks, throwing those lefts and rights. Dominic happened to catch one of them, turn him around and pull him into that neck breaker, and that was it.
And I gotta say, Shannon, Dominic King and Desmond Cruz both seem to have a bright future here in CCE.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure, man. Both of those guys just gave it their all tonight. Wait, what the hell?
What the hell? Dion Diamond, we saw him last week attack Vinny Vigo. Oh my God, no, not again.
No, oh, Dion Diamond with another spear, like we seen the Vinny Vigo last week. The Desmond Cruz, the fans are irate right now. What the hell is this about? And now Dion, what the hell?
What Dominic King? What the hell is this?
What the hell? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The pending figure 4 leg. Look at Dion Diamond around the steel post. The Dominic King.
That's around a ring post. He can break the legs.
Oh my God! Someone get someone out of here! Oh my God! Diamond's gonna snap his legs. He's gonna snap his legs on the figure 4 and around the ring post.
Oh my God! He's not letting go. Oh, thank God! He finally lets go after that. These guys both went through a hellacious match, just like Vinny Vigo did last week. And Dion Diamond just takes the chance and attacks both men.
Look at him over there taunting the fans. He's happy about this. Man, what the hell?
2 weeks. 2 victims have fallen to the Danemarks. First, it was Raspberry Ram. Second, it was Baron Bishop, the undefeated Baron Bishop. Many have tried to beat Baron Bishop, but it was only Chris Andrews planting his boot in his face, kicking his teeth down his throat, that would keep Baron Bishop down for the 1, 2, 3. Last week, when I made my biggest impact in my call career, you people were chanting my name, were cheering for me, were accepting me. But that was not the case at Ascension, because at Ascension everyone was cheering for Brandon Young when I got super kicked yet again. Everybody was worried about Easton Angela's after his match with Zayden Morgan. Everybody was happy for Brandon Young. Everybody was saying how Travis Jones should have won. Everybody was worried about Ace Whistler. Everybody was worried about how Matt Mosley would come back from his loss after he was beaten by Lips. But no. Nothing, absolutely nothing was said about Chris Andrews until last week when I beat Baron Bishop. And it's only when I'm the top star here in CCE will I accept you fans. Because I don't need your acceptance, you need mine. You need mine. And when that happens, you will all know the name Chris Andrews.
Some strong words there by Chris Andrews. You know, the guy who defeated Baron Bishop last week. What are your thoughts, Shannon?
Man, my thoughts exactly. Andrews, he's tired of not being noticed around here, and I agree with him, man. For Baron to be defeated by Chris Andrews last week was amazing, but look at what just happened and what took place. Dion Diamond came out here again, the second week in a row and viciously assaulted not one man this week, but two. And look at this. The figure four around the ring post on Dominic King. This is vicious. Dion had this stitched in for at least 10 seconds flat at a minimum.
Yeah, that was, I'd say that's about a good 20 seconds right there. That was absolutely unneeded and unnecessary.
What the hell is these attacks all about? Last week we seen it was on Vinny Vigo. The spirit of Vinny Vigo after Vigo's match with Zayn Morgan, which pretty much finally put Vigo out for at least a few weeks at a minimum. You know, that took time off of Vigo's career last week, and now this week Dion comes out and he attacks these two guys. What the hell is all this about?
The thing that no one seems to realize with Dion, he's only attacking people after their matches. It's kind of weird, but let's shift gears here. We got Brandon Young and Chris Andrews going to go one-on-one again here tonight. These guys have had a couple matches as of late on CCE, and it's going to be interesting to see these guys after Chris Andrews comes off a huge win against Baron Bishop.
Yeah, and you got to look, Chris Andrews and Brandon Young were in that matchup at Ascension in the Survivors Coliseum for the North American Championship, and Chris was defeated by Brandon Young, so imagine how big, how much of a momentum change that's going to be if Chris can come out here tonight and defeat Brandon Young. And what is that also going to do to Brandon Young as well, because he has to take on Zayn Morgan in 2 weeks at Emergence Day.
Right. Here comes our North American Champion now, and an interesting fact about about this, these guys have fought before. Brandon Young has come out on top on both occasions. And Brandon Young clapping away here, pretty pumped up. I guess he's got some headphones in. I guess he's trying to get pumped up before his match.
Brandon Young's definitely coming out here looking for a win. I mean, you got to look, last week, Zayden tried to cost Brandon this match, and that's definitely not going to sit well with Brandon Young. Those two have already... They're already in a heated rivalry. I mean, we've heard them speak at Ascension when Zayn Morgan was named #1 contender. And you got to look at it too. Zayn has been pretty much, you know, as a lot of people are saying, bullying Brandon's best friend Easton Angeles, and Easton's going to get a chance to redeem himself tonight in our main event when he takes on Zayn Morgan one-on-one.
Yeah, but right now we've got the North American Champion taking on Chris Andrews. This is I believe, the third time these men have fought one-on-one. Of course, they did fight in a tag match on week 4, but that is a real irrelevant to tonight. We have the third contest between Brandon Young and Chris Andrews. Brandon Young coming out on the top on both occasions. You gotta wonder if that's gonna play any key in the mindset of Chris Andrews.
Well, it has to. I mean, Brandon Young was the man that defeated Chris Andrews in that Survivals Coliseum, and Brandon ultimately came out to become North American Champion. I mean, you gotta think about Andrews' point of view. If he would have defeated Brandon, he could have defeated Travis and became North American Championship. So in a way, if you're Chris, you know, Brandon kind of robbed you.
And in the mindset of Chris Andrews, he should be champion right now.
Brandon's definitely got the control of this matchup right now, but as it shifts back and forth, Chris got him in that corner.
These guys apparently have been in multiple federations together. They've fought in many different places. They know each other like the back of their hand. And Brandon Young getting fired up right now. What the hell is he doing? Oh no!
We've seen this before.
This is starting to become a vintage move of Brandon Young. Is he going to be able to hit it? Is the question. The Brown Dragon. Oh man, that's only the second time I've seen a Brown Dragon in person, and I still cannot believe how hilarious it is.
Brandon going for the cover.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
No, I don't think that's gonna put away Chris Andrews at all. Andrews is pissed, and you can see, look at him strike back and forth, rights and lefts, knocking Brandon to the corner, and Andrews is beating the hell out of Brandon Young right now.
Alright, this is absolutely brutal. He is absolutely assaulting Brandon Young right now after the Brown Dragon. I think Chris is a bit pissed off. Oh, God, a boot to the skull right there.
Yeah, Andrews is definitely pissed off right now. Being humiliated in front of the audience here in the LA Convention Center. He's not going to take that lightly.
Oh, yeah, as any normal man shouldn't. And look at Brandon Young firing back now. Got him up and down with a scoop slam. Impressive strike by Brandon Young. And a dancing leg drop. Wait, not finished yet.
Brandon Young on fire right now against Andrews. Throwing Andrews off of the rope. Coming back off. Brandon catches. Oh, no! reversed. Chris Andrews turns into a neck breaker, now drops the knee.
Andrews is on fire as of late. Defeating Baron Bishop really skyrocketed Chris Andrews' abilities in the ring. As you can see, he has taken to Brandon Young now.
I don't think it skyrocketed his abilities in the ring. I think it definitely raised his confidence up, and it definitely put everyone that watches CCE on notice about the Celtic Barbarian, Chris Andrews.
Oh, and there's another vintage Brandon Young move, that double legs to the groin, which is somehow legal here in CCE. I guess he just kind of hits him in the midsection instead of in the family jewels.
Yeah, that's true. Brandon Young, on the head of Chris Andrews, dropping that knee. And now Brandon with an armbar. We've seen it before, trying to make Chris Andrews tap out here.
Yeah, Brandon Young has really become one of those submission guys. He's really started to use a lot of more submissions. You know, he's been since you've been training with him, have you been noticing anything in his game, submission-wise?
Oh, yeah, a lot of different things. Hopefully we're going to see the arms of Sar tonight. Brandon has started to patronize that move as well. He actually does it pretty good. I don't know about as good as myself, but he does it pretty good.
Well, nobody can really do the arm of Sar as good as the guy who invented it. Oh, God!
Andrews wound up with that clothesline, takes him down in the corner, hooking a leg, trying to put him away here, but no. Imagine if Andrews beats the North American champion Brandon Young tonight. That's going to do a lot to both these guys. I mean, that's going to skyrocket Chris Andrews. Look at that. Roll up. Two. Oh, no. Very close.
Brandon Young and Chris Andrews put on a clinic right now, but as you said, yeah, whoever wins, it's going to skyrocket him a little bit, because if you think about it, if Brandon Young beats Chris Andrews, he's beating the guy who's beating Baron Bishop. Going back to the armbar now, but as I was saying, if Chris Andrews beats the North American champion, he's one of the two men who's ever defeated Brandon Young here in CCE, the only other man being Everett Creed.
Yeah, you got to think about that too. Zayden's got to think about that as he goes into his match at Emergence Day with Brandon Young for the North American Championship, and that's definitely more than just a match for the North American Championship behind that as well. Like we've been saying, you know, Zayden's been targeting his best friend, Easton Angelus, and Brandon's not going to stand lightly for that, but he's got to focus on this matchup right now and not about his match with Morgan. Look at Brandon telling him to come on. Chris bumps into him, doesn't get to take him down. A Saito suplex from Brandon Young.
You can really tell Brandon Young has changed his game up a lot since training with yourself, Shannon. I mean, we can all see it. He's really gotten a lot more confident in his abilities. He's really showing himself more. He's using a lot more of his athleticism to his game, and look at that moonsault executed perfectly.
They're following it up with a leg drop right there, and now with that neck snap, going back and snapping Chris Andrews' neck.
Tell him to get up. I don't think he's done, Shannon.
Andrews into the rope, arm drag. Chris is getting caught up, and another one. Brandon's on fire right now. The North American champion has got.
Oh, God! That's going to derail the offense of Brandon Young.
Not enough to put him away, but man, that was a hellacious clothesline.
He absolutely rocked the North American champion right then. Oh, wait a minute. We've seen this before. Vintage Andrews with the high-angle Olympian slam.
Going for the cover. Trying to put away the champion. Will this be enough? Look at the leg. No. Just a late two right there. Almost had him. Not enough, though.
Yeah, these guys have really put on, as I said, a clinic right now. These guys kicking out of many moves that you would think would normally pin somebody. And look at him trading blows right now. Brandon Young coming out on top of these kicks and these punches.
Brandon Young is just the top of his game right now. The punches, the kick, but Andrews is going to block him. And a big clothesline takes him down there. That clothesline is a big, big arsenal of Chris Andrews.
Oh, yeah. The clothesline has been Andrews' go-to move since day one. And for a really good reason. I mean, he uses the padded elbow most of the time. Which the padding with his arms. Wait a minute! Oh my God! Did you see that?
Brandon launched him in the air, hits him with a drop kick. Brandon's on fire right now. This is a fantastic matchup. Look at the leg too. Oh no!
I still cannot believe how much air Chris Andrews got. Look at the strength picking him up and down with the Alabama slam.
Brandon Young, not a weak individual at all. Brandon's got some. He's pretty average in everything he does. And there it is! Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was it. Thought he was going for the arms of Sorrow, but Brandon's got that Romero. Another one of those submission moves.
Oh, and I think now we're going to see it. The arms of Sorrow locked in, and Andrews is looking straight at us.
Brandon Young got those arms of Sorrow. Chris Andrews, will he tap out, though? It's going to be incredible to see a man like Andrews tap out
He is wrenching this hold right now. Brandon Young is really trying to make a tap right now.
Wait, look at the Titantron. What the hell?
What the hell is Easton Angeles?
Easton Angeles and
who?
guy. Who is that guy? They're brawling backstage. Brandon Cena, he's going to save his friend. What the hell?
The hell? That guy is... No one even knows this guy. Can we get security here?
Wait, who is this guy? Easton and him fighting backstage. Brandon's going to help. Oh, God!
What the hell? Oh, my God!
What the hell is this? Zayn Morgan now jumping Brandon Young backstage. This has got to be some sort of plot by the #1 contender for the North American Championship. Zayn Morgan is absolutely just beating down Brandon Young backstage.
This is absolutely brutal and unnecessary. Look at... Oh, my God, look at this guy. He's taking out Easton Angeles right now. What the hell? Oh, my... What the hell is he doing? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Who the hell is this guy and what is his reasons here? Look at... Oh, God. Zayn Morgan attacking Brandon Young in the... Oh, man, that's the power box. It's the power box to the arena.
I can't really see anything, Shannon.
No, my God. The footage is breaking up.